I think artists should listen to more artists, the ones ones that's on your level and ones that have greatly surpassed your level
Mm.
to understanding on how you should move. Cause artists understand artists.
Hey, yo, Chris, where you at? I'm in town.
Man, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Solo Dolo podcast. We not solo today. We got my guy B Mogul. Great to have you, brother.
Yes, appreciate it.
Man, we've been working for a good minute, and y'all probably seen me post B stuff time to time. I'm mix and master a lot of his work, pretty much all of his work, at least the past. How long we been working together?
You know what? That's a good question. I want to say it has been a couple years now.
A couple years now.
It's definitely been a couple years now, cause
That's crazy.
I want to say the first project you probably mixed and mastered was Practice.
Practice, yeah. That's the one with the green cover.
That's the one with the
Yep.
green cover. Yeah,
That's crazy.
so yeah.
Yeah, man. We've been it's been interesting to it's an interesting thing to grow somebody's sound with them, whether you a producer or an engineer or shit, even just a homie in the studio, like just, hey bro, say it like this instead, or you know what I mean? So it's definitely been, the growth has been crazy. I think you've definitely been carving out a lane for yourself for sure. And like I always say, I think you're one of those people who's gonna have your people is gonna be very distinguishable. Like you gonna have a fan base that's like, yeah, that's his. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta understand that to be a part of that, which is dope. I think ecosystems like that can really like thrive in their own way with their own autonomy aside from the industry. You know what I mean? So it's a dope thing, man. Super dope thing. I was about to say earlier, man, I feel like, we be talking every now and then, whether it's over the phone, through text, and just kind of seeing where the industry's at as far as music. I think everybody on all levels, not even just upcoming or independent, like all levels, people who are in the industry, in the mainstream, I think everybody's always trying to kind of figure out where the landscape is, because it's always changing. It changes with algorithms. It changes with new tech, new resources, AI, all that stuff. And I think these conversations is what's going to help bridge the gap, whether we trying to go across the pond, whether we trying to go up a few floors on the elevator, you know what I'm saying? So like, how do you how do you see the landscape right now from your point of view? Like, because, people wanted to get into rap. It's always been a thing, you know what I mean? But like,
Right.
what's the entryway that you see for yourself right now? Because some folks think, all right, I need to get this big feature, I'm good, or I need to go do X, Y, and Z, like these 10 features around me, and I'm good, or speak to that.
I'll say for me, it always starts with just knowing what your sound is
Yeah,
and knowing who you are as an artist. As cliche as that may sound, but that's what most of the great artists will tell you, exactly that. Like they always identify with their sound first and who they are, and then you go to you start following that exactly right there. The people who like that sound, like what you're offering, you know what I'm saying, is what you're gonna tailor your ecosystem around too, so you can actually, gain that exposure that you're trying to gain. So you know what I'm saying, eventually, become bigger. But I think that's what you just got to start with the sound first, because you identify your sound and figuring out, okay, this is what I like to do. This is what I bring to this thing right here, this music. And, I'm sure it's going to be some people before you that has carved out their own lane in multiple ways of, breaking into those lanes, what I'm saying? So you can kind of do that as well. Like, not more so compare, but everybody does with the algorithm. Like, you putting your music out, and then you putting it out, and you putting it out consistently. Like, that algorithm is going to place your music around other artists that's in that same ecosystem you are.
Yep.
So, like, yeah, That's what I'll say in reaching out with those people, trying to actually build an authentic relationship, not more so just music,
Right.
but
Right.
seeing who might have the same energy,
Mm.
the same mindset that you have,
Yep.
so y'all can actually network.
That's a huge thing. I'm glad you touched on energy and like mindset, because I feel like collaboration is there's an art to collaboration and a way that you do it. It's not as simple as, oh, let's just hop on a song together or put our vocals on the same beat. Like, it's really like, do you move the same? Do you kind of have the same ethos about music? Do you feel the same about the music? As far as like, some niggas want to hit a lick, some niggas really love this shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's going to determine how you move about it. So that's one thing I have been observing myself too, is like, I feel like when you do a lot of things, like you putting out a lot of content, people like it and stuff, of course they want to like work, but just because they want to work don't mean that you automatically going to match with them energy wise, vibe wise,
Right.
all of that, bro. So I think that's what I've been trying to crack the code on that for a few years now, just understanding like who matches my energy and like what makes sense energy wise, and even sometimes even brand wise. Cause like for me, right, like with street music, like I'm from DC and I grew up in the hood, but I wouldn't consider myself like a street nigga or a hood nigga. I have the smarts from it, but not. It's like, even with certain like street rappers, it's only certain ones I can actually fuck with for real. That's like, all right, you hold some of the same principles as a man as me. You know what I mean? So it's like I can kind of, there's a bridge that we can both walk across and I understand. But it's some niggas that's just like, nah, you just full blown crash out, bro. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? So
You know what they bringing, like, nah,
Yeah.
that's not your cup of tea. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, bro.
Nah, that's true. To piggyback off that, like, yeah, you're right. Like, again, some people might do just want to hit a lick. You know what I'm saying? Then you do got the people that actually really love it, really have the passion for it, and they not just moving in it to, oh, let's make money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's what me and you can connect. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
yeah.
it's not about the money. It's a true passion for hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And actually trying to bring something that's positive to the game. And and I don't know why I say the game. I hate to say the game, but to bring something positive to hip hop.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. Where do you feel like your sound started? Like what cultivated your sound? Like, take us back to like what started B Mogul? Like, what started that? What made you even want to move in that direction?
That's a great question. So what started me moving in the B Mogul direction, and from the beginning, my name wasn't B Mogul first. I started out rapping with one of my partners, a good friend of mine named Pub is what we call him, and he rapped like very well, you know what I'm saying, like naturally. Like, I'm pretty sure like growing up he probably just like freestyle or whatever, whatever the case may be. But so he got me started rapping because like we would actually like have these smoking sessions, you know what I'm saying, college.
Yep.
And he'll freestyle, and you know what I'm saying, it'll give me hype, you know what I'm saying, and I'll be freestyling with it, you know what I mean. And I've always had a passion for music, because even in high school I had a passion for it. Then, although I wasn't putting out music then, I did kind of play around in the studio a little bit with one of my other homies named Landy, calling Retro Landy.
Yep, retro. Yep.
So that's a little backstory to me just actually starting to rap. And then with Pub, we actually did an EP. I did my first project with him. It was called New Stoner Era. So that's where NSC originates from.
Got you.
It's Never Stop Exceeding now, but it was New Stoner Era from the beginning.
That's hard. Damn. Okay.
So like, and that's again, you said what started to be mogul. So New Stoner Era, Never Stop Exceeding, two totally different meanings, same acronym NSE. But when I started to figure out B Mogul, I had to branch off from the new stoner era and tell it around of who I'm becoming. Never stop at sea is what we standing for.
I can dig it. That's
Just to
dope.
get that story right there too in the midst of this.
Yeah.
So with the EP, we do that, and it was cool and everything. We was in college still. I think we was like 19, 20 around the
that's
time when that first
prime-
came out.
that's
It's
that
actually on
prime
SoundCloud too.
Really? Oh,
yeah, it is. It's up under the Pub James.
I got it.
That's what it is.
That's dope.
But so yeah, I started with him, and fast forward, like he kind of slowed down because he a comedian. You know, he do comedy, and his comedy picked up. So he was, you know, he started doing that because Vine was popping at that time.
Right. Oh, damn. Yeah, that was Vine.
Vine
was crazy.
Vine was crazy. A lot of people came up off Vine too
A
now.
lot of people popped off Vine, bro. It's a lot of actors that's up now because of that. Vine was a whole era, bro. And you know what's funny? I think Vine was my first time trying to figure out an algorithm.
Right.
Like,
right.
Because we were seeing it just go. It's like, all right, everybody at that time, I guess in a way because of how Vine was structured, the type of content, it kind of made everybody try to figure out how to kind of be a comedian in a way, just because of all the content that was there. But
that's true. That's true.
Dang.
And
that was what, 7-second videos?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's insane.
So it was quick. It was quick. You had to be quick and precise. And my boy Pub, he was one of them ones that he blew off of it.
Yeah.
So he started doing that, and he started meeting up with other people that was doing Vine and started making videos with them or whatever. So like the music for me and him kind of like ended up taking a back seat because that did start taking off on him. And you know, he started doing that a whole lot more. So eventually that's when I started doing my own thing, you know, a couple years after that.
Yeah.
And that's how we ended up getting B Mogul. Like my name came from my aunt. You know what I'm saying? Like a mogul is just, you know, somebody with the importance in whatever realm that they in. And I just always felt like that's the type of energy I carry. You know what I mean? Somebody that brings value to everything that he does. You know what I mean? And so I ran with that name, and yeah, like now we here, and I think we like 8 to 9 projects in.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's dope, bro.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Who do you think your music is for? If you could describe your ideal listener, the one that finds your music and it's like, I've been looking for this. Like, who is your music for?
My music is for people who understand that one of the most important things about life is just growth. I think a lot of my music brings motivation, and I think it also it has a lot of elements of growth into it. So the stories and the things I talk about, you know, a lot of times that's what it anchors around. You know what I'm saying? Growth. You know what I'm saying? Elevation. You know, being able to withstand the test of time. So yeah, just understand like life, like enjoying life and coming with growth. Like anybody can listen to my music, you know what I mean? And in my opinion, and take something from it, for sure. Definitely something positive too. So
yeah, that's dope. Yeah, man, I resonate with a few of them things too, like just being about your business, staying positive, figuring out a way like to keep exceeding, like you say. Like I think that's my whole life has been just about persevering and getting over things that were really meant to keep me down. Like just shoot, coming out of DC, bro, I always say it's like a jungle. Like it's, man, you gotta you gotta know what you stepping in, what you walking through, like, cause it's tricky, bro. Like even now, I mean, just with the way the city's set up, it's so small and compact. Like you could probably walk to the other side of the city, but it's so dense that like you could be in a wrong neighborhood in like 5 steps.
Yeah.
And it's just like, all right, let me figure out where I'm at. I need to know who I'm dealing with. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, having to kind of get through that kind of definitely heavily shaped me like a whole lot. So where originally you from? Like tell people like a little bit about your origin, like where you come from, how you grew up, stuff like that.
So I'm originally from Albany, Georgia. That's where I was born and raised. And I spent most of my childhood and teenage years there. Then when I ended up turning 21, I ended up moving up around the Atlanta area on the outskirts. I moved around quite a bit from Kennesaw to Powder Springs, Marietta, mostly staying up north. And that's, and I've been up here for like a decade now.
Gotcha.
Yeah, probably a little bit over a decade, but yeah. So came over here now I was 21, and you know I ain't never looked back. Yeah, but Albany is where I was born and raised. That's where you know I learned how to you know be a man and grow up, and then here kind of I feel like here in Atlanta kind of shaped my mindset more so. Like Atlanta is very you know on the up and up.
Yeah,
It's always on to the next thing.
Yep.
Always moving ahead, always move forward, and you know that's something I like. You know that's something that I carry. Exactly what we were just talking about, growth. So like I think Atlanta is a city that makes you grow, requires you to grow.
Requires you to grow,
like it really does,
bro. That's crazy you say that, because I think I mean I came here for college. I went to Emory and I got here in 2015, so I've been here about 11 years now, and it definitely requires you to grow. I mean, I came here speaking my DC accent, all that, and I mean I was at Emory too, so it's kind of like I had kind of realized like, dang, these people don't really understand what I'm saying because I'm talking in DC slang, so I kind of had to like kind of acclimate in that way. But then even when I got more integrated in Atlanta with my homies, I'm like, okay, dang, like I'm understanding the lingo, like the way niggas talk and like how they move too, and how they, you know what I'm saying, just kind of assimilating to it. And even just the speed,
it's a melting pot.
It is, bro.
Yeah.
Weird enough, DC is a melting pot too, but not creatively. Atlanta's a creative melting pot. Like DC's a melting pot as far as a demographic, but creatively, bro, everybody do something here. Like they either sell something or they building something.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. And I think that's another thing about Atlanta that I like, the culture of hustling or being, you know, just being about your business, you know, per se. Like it is a lot of people in Atlanta really is about their business. And it also is quite a few people that's out there that's not being, you know, on top of it like that, right? But again, we said it's a melting pot, so you be really having to figure out who's who and rub shoulders with the right people, you know what I'm saying? But they definitely out there, you know.
Yeah, man. Where you think I know we talk about the current state of rap right now. we got a new class right now. Like it's definitely a new, I guess we're in the midst of breaking in a new class of rappers, right? I mean, we could really start with like the On the Radar cipher. I mean, that's essentially the new class. What do you feel like, if people could say rap, you know, people might say rap is in good hands or whatever hands. Is rap in good hands right now, or is it like what do you feel about where rap is? Like, I don't even know if I want to just say rap. I guess I'll say music, like, because I want to say hip hop, but hip hop is, I don't want to say just rap, because hip hop is more than just rap, if that makes sense. It's like we kind of do a little bit of everything, you know what I'm saying?
No, that's right. Hip hop is more than just rap. It's branches up under it. So you're right about that. I think if we're talking about the state of rap, and like it being in good hands, I think represent great hands. I really do. I really do. I really think a lot of people that's um, putting out music, I think it is a lot of people that take it serious. I think a lot of people are trying to perfect their craft, and they're trying to bring some refreshing. You know,
Not the typical.
not the typical, not the typical. You know what I'm saying? With got their own spin on it. You know, and I think from the on the radar, I think everybody killed it on the radar. I really do. Not just saying that, just say that. I think you know, and everybody in their own given right came and brought it. They did what they were supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Everybody there, you know, got talent. I'm sure I don't know everybody, you know, like that, but I'm sure they got a track record speaking for themselves for a reason why they was there. You don't just get there just cause.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like that. You definitely got to put the work in. So, you know,
which is good. I think that's a great thing. I think we are moving back to the space of like, we looking for the ones that really work. So shout out Gabe. I think he is moving in that direction.
Man.
Of like, we ain't just picking you because you hot. Nah, we picking you because it's like, because even some people that been up there, bro. I mean, everybody up there don't just be having a bunch of followers all the time. Like,
right.
Some folks just be. It's folks I know that just. I'm like, damn, bro, you got up there. Oh shit, that's dope. Like, but they work though. That's the common through line. It's like, all right, they growing something that's like homegrown and it's authentically theirs. So
I think that's what also needs to keep circulating. So for the ones that's out there that really care about you know, hip hop and the branches that's up under it, whether it be rap or whatever it is that's up under the umbrella, being able to identify with the people that are putting in the work and that has the passion and has the talent, and you're giving them a equal opportunity, a fair shot to be exposed. You know what I'm saying? Now, once you get that opportunity, the rest of that is up to us, right? You know what I'm saying? So you move accordingly, you act accordingly. But that's what we were talking about as far as in the ecosystem. That's what needed to get back. It's community based. So we're gonna be a community. We got to be able to identify with the community, establish those type of elements that we can use. Exactly right there. That's how you rub shoulders. You bringing those guys on the radar. Sure, they got the rub shoulders. You know what I'm saying? Create some authentic relationships.
I heard you say something about just like, you know, we still have to do the work, right? Like these are people that have been doing the work. What do you think the work consists of? Because it's a lot of artists out there right now that's trying to like figure out what's the next thing they need to do, whether it's content, is it a feature, is it a like, what's your take on how an artist can develop that type of motion for themselves as far as the work is concerned?
An artist gotta, you know, you'll be looking at where you're at in your career. First and foremost, always look at where you at in your career, right? A lot of people tell us that when they start speaking on, you know, how artists should move. And another thing, while we on that, I think artists should listen to more artists, the ones, you know, ones that's on your level and ones that have greatly surpassed your level, to understanding on how you should move, because artists understand artists.
Yep.
I do understand that other people that help us out, you know what I'm saying, give us great advice as well, but I think when a creative talks to a creative, it's a little bit more easy to understand because we speak the same language.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean by just figuring out you know, where you at in your career, identifying with that, and I think that determines whether you need to put more music out consistently. Oh well, you put more music out consistently, but I need to see people need to see you more. So that means you might have to start creating more art around your music, so you can put it out more, so people can actually, you know, see your face more and kind of resonate with it. You know, that's your marketing, as they say. You know, and then also building your own community at the same time while you doing that. So it's running it like a company, like that per se. You know, it's many ways to get it done, but I think starting off with some consistent structure
Yeah.
helps build, the roads toward the other
The other
things that
things.
you
Yeah.
might need to do to expose yourself. First, you gotta just get some structure first consistently, and
Yeah.
then you can eventually you'll be able to other lanes you can, what I'm saying, partake in because you got the structure built, the bricks you done laid
Yeah.
for the structure for the house.
I like that you put it like that because I think that just helped me make a little more sense of my life as an artist too. Like all these different things I do. Because I kind of be wondering, like, dang, what's my next thing that I need to do to, like, show that I'm doing the work? And I feel like it's because I do a lot of stuff that I can, like, kind of get lost in it sometimes. I can be in podcast mode, or I could just be in, I'm about to make some content that's just literally for the algorithm. It might not even be for the music. It may just be to grow my following, And then there's the music. It's like, okay, now I'm chasing the music. Now it's like I done heard something that's really got me in rap mode, or maybe a little bit of R&B, maybe a little bit of a melodic rap. You know what I'm saying? So I think I kind of listen to that when it comes. I think the music drives the visuals for me. Sometimes it's the other way around. It'll be like I'll go somewhere and see something. I'm like, dang, this look dope for a video, and I can see the video first, and then I'll make the music for the visual. So it'd be weird for me, but I think like you said, that structure kind of help you at least like, all right, I already got my roadmap. I can travel along this road, and as I'm coming across other stuff, I can add to So I'm gonna take that and observe that a little more for myself.
Yeah, I say for me, like what's been helping me is I understand that I could put music out consistently. Now, you know what I'm saying? With the helps of you, of course.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Big ups to you.
Yes,
You
sir.
know what I'm
Appreciate it.
saying? So having that, relationship with you and being able to do that, that's also been a structure that I've been able to stand on now. So now it makes it easier to build around it. So the next step is, I got these projects out. All right, I gotta continue to let the world know, like I have these projects out, and now I gotta continue to create different ways to let the world know I have these projects out.
Yeah, bro. I'm really excited to collaborate on that part too, because I think my understanding of like promoting and marketing is a lot greater than what it used to be. I used to think it was just okay, you do a music video and boom, or you do a trailer and then boom, you good. But now that the content space is just so vast and there's so many ways you can do a video, I look at it now like, I always tell my friends like branding is your message. Marketing is how many different ways and different times you can say your message. And when you put it like that, it's like, well, shit, I really could do everything. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's a bunch of ways Nike can say just do it. It's a bunch of ways they can do that, So it's like, all right, let me explore now. Let me really like if we know people don't really click on something or commit to something until they see it for the seventh time. All right, I need just 7 things to do to get y'all to that point. You know what I'm saying? So it's starting to become more of a math and a science now. And I'm like, all right, I think I've been doing it in a way that's kind of I've been casting a little bit of a wide net. I'm trying to like narrow it down a little more, but like I'm very like I like doing like Easter egg kind of like visuals that like because I've held on to so much music and content, and then there are like years where it's like I'll pull something from 5 years ago that makes total sense now in the storyline of what I'm doing. I've been kind of doing that now. Like I'll film something and I'm like, all right, boom, I could tie this to this project when I drop this because I said this right here too. But my hope is that eventually when folks go down a rabbit hole, they'll see that through line. They'll see where the dots connect, and it's like, oh dang, bro, this dude is an artist. He's not just a nigga rapping. He's been crafting this all the way through, and yeah. So
a perfect example of that is a Wiz Khalifa from the aspect of you saying like it connecting the dots with the content and you know the music and everything that you're doing and people catching up to it in the long run. People's like, oh man, this is an artist. I think now that we're older and like somebody like a Wiz who is like, because we're in the era now where we are using social media to promote ourselves, right?
Yeah.
People love to use him, and I think he's a great example. Him, Currency, but more so Wiz speaking on him just filming himself, right? Filming himself and everything that he's done. So, you know, whether it be studio sessions, all this stuff that people be like, oh man, artists, you gotta do this, you gotta do that to go film your studio session, film a reel, film you know, Wiz is one of the first that was already doing all that type of stuff. And like somebody that's just not getting on Wiz, if they're young people and they're like, man, why do people like Wiz Khalifa?
Yep.
Okay, you can go actually type in Wiz Khalifa name and now you got a whole bunch of series and seasons of whatever to go watch and figure out, you know what I'm saying? Oh, this is who Wiz Khalifa is.
That's crazy.
So
Yeah, that's a dope thing, bro. It's like living in the digital age is so crazy because it's timeless. Like your music is timeless, your content is timeless. You don't know what moments are gonna spark. Like any viral moment can bring back a song from years ago, bro. Even like I went to see the Michael Jackson movie yesterday with my girl, right? And it's like we all know Mike. Mike was, bro. I mean, it's Mike. You know what I'm saying? Like, but watching the movie kind of like, and I heard people had their different reviews on it, whatever. But me as an artist, I'm like, dang, like I knew Mike was a great artist, but seeing it in a format that I understand, like I'm a filmmaker, so like watching the film, I'm like, damn, bro, am I doing enough as an artist? Like, am I getting close enough to the art? Like Mike was getting close to the art because Mike was on that shit, and it just, I don't know, it's making me think about the work a little differently, bro. Like just as far as like how he was purposefully mysterious, but also like maniacally working in the background too. You know what I'm saying? Like Quincy Jones, that dude, like especially as a producer, seeing how they understood, like, bro, we need to make this record or it's going to get given to Prince. Or it's, you know what I'm saying? Like just knowing the time, like having access to the studio. That's why like building all this shit, having this shit here, like I could roll out the bed and just go. That's been my priority for so many like years. Like just even when I come across artists who are trying to get into it, I'm like, bro, like how far do you really want to go with it? You know what I'm saying? Because like you can only get so far by having your engineer all the way across town. You got to go all the way across town to get in the studio. Like you got to at least be able to get them raw vocals, if at best. You know what I'm saying? Because when them ideas hit you, it's not the same when you try to go back and get it. Sometimes you gotta wake up, wipe the crust out your eyes, be like, you know what, I'm about to go do this shit. And they showed me that in the movie. Like Mike was just laying down and he'd get an idea and he's up. He's like, you know what, nah, like I gotta capture this now, because if I don't, it's gonna get given to somebody else. That's why, shoot, matter of fact, for all creators out there, all my creatives, this is why sometimes you'll have an idea and you don't act on it, but then you see somebody else doing it, because it's the universe. Like I love how Pharrell put it. He was like, bro, it's literally, he was like, why you think they call them universities? Like it's a library of ideas that's just floating around all of us. So if you don't act on it, the universe will drop it on you. But if you don't act on it, it's going to go to somebody else. So
you're right.
Yeah, man.
100% agree with that.
Yeah, man. Out of curiosity, what would you say? What would you say is the work in all that I'm doing that I'm missing to, like, at least as of lately, to kind of propel to that next level? And I'll tell you yours.
Okay, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say, well, this is something I have noticed. Like, I will say, I went to your listen to your music. I go listen sometimes, and I noticed it's not a lot out. And I think that could be something you could kind of tighten up on, whether it be you like to drop more singles, and drop more singles. You know what I'm saying? But just like we talked, like being able to just be still floating in the algorithm
Mm-hmm.
and your name being pulled because you are there's the algorithm is seeing you being active is a good thing. And it's just another way of
Yeah.
exposure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Plus you can rap, bro. You rap your ass off. So it's
Yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying? Easy to
Gotcha.
do a free. You know, I know you do the freestyle. You know, it's
Yeah,
easy to
yeah.
just. Oh, you know what? I'm finna put that out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For the people, just for them to just, you know, have some. You know, I'll say that
Yeah,
because
just
you
drop
be on
more.
your content.
Yeah, you're right. I can see that too, bro. It's like, damn, I have stuff out, but it's like the stuff I don't have out is like I got a lot of stuff that's unreleased. So
So you hoarding the
I'm
music.
hoarding a lot of it, bro. I'm guilty of it, bro. I ain't gonna lie. And it's one of them things where it's like I think I try to trick myself into thinking like, all right, like, cause some of them be like YouTube beats, for example. I'm like, you know what? All right, I ain't gotta buy all these beats, put them out right now. I just record the content, put it out, see how it does,
Right,
and
right,
I'll
right.
stop right there. But it's like, nah, bro, people still want the music. Like you dropping the content, and something. It could be one dude that's like, bro, I need this ASAP. Like he wants the music, put it
Yeah.
out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
That's one person that's gonna spin it every day
Yeah.
and get it going. And you, yeah. So
That
yeah.
is one person that gonna, and that one person count. No
That one
matter,
person count, yep.
no matter what anybody says, that one person count.
Yeah, they gonna throw it in their rotation.
Yeah.
They are definitely gonna throw it in their
Right.
rotation. Get some stuff going. That's crazy. Yeah, I it's funny because I was literally about to like I haven't been dropping for a minute, but like I literally just took a little picture yesterday and was like, you know, I'm gonna just put this song out there, bro. I ain't about to overthink it. I'm gonna just go ahead.
Cause when your
put it out
last
there.
project, cause I can.
Yeah, cause I want to.
I mean,
that
cause
was
I want to.
That was
cause
like,
I want to.
bro. I can't even tell you when that came out. That was probably last April.
And see, like, I think, what else after that?
Well, I dropped a song called Industry Standard. That's probably the most recent record. But aside from that, bro, I don't think I've dropped a lot. I dropped the one with Lareezy.
Yeah.
That was probably it. I don't think I've dropped that much music, bro. In a year span, that's a long time. You right.
And see,
It's like, damn.
not knowing that I see you on my,
Yeah.
I see you on my feed a lot. So you
Yeah.
gotta think, if I see you a lot,
Yeah.
I just know other people see you a lot. And they might be wondering, like, after they listen to the last project that you listened to, like,
yeah. What
you know
else?
what I'm saying? What else? So
Yeah.
it all go hand in hand.
It go
though.
hand in
It
hand.
go hand in hand.
It ain't no
So,
escaping it. It's like you
yeah.
got to do both.
You gotta do both.
Those are the two things that are like essential. You got to do the content and you got to put the music out. You got to do both.
Yeah, what you think I can do better?
Yeah, you just the content. I mean, even seeing you've been putting out content though. So I can't even just say content, but I would say like more elevated visuals, like stuff that is a little more abstract, which like I'm a filmmaker, so I kind of like there's certain things that I'm just like, ooh, I can see this for this song, or
Right.
even just it may not even be a full music video. It could just be a dope visual. And I think I could pull up some examples. I know this one girl, shout out Jazzy the rapper, she's been going crazy. She had this one record where her visualizer was like her rapping in front of a glass, but she was like being super dramatic, looking like left and right, like her eyes was darting around everywhere. But the eye that was reflecting in the glass of water, that eye was going in the opposite direction of everything. So it just looked real crazy.
Okay.
Something simple,
Right.
and in my head, it's a simple edit, but it's like that goes. It's captivating. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Another girl, she had like it was a side profile shot of her performing the music, but it was a duplicate. It was one version of her facing down, upside down, face one way, and then the other one faced the other way. So just like little stuff like that. And I'm even trying to get better at doing stuff like that instead of just, all right, I'm just rapping in front of the camera, rapping in front of the fisheye lens. Like, nah, like getting something that's more visually captivating, because the music is there. Like you put out, you be dropping, bro. And it's crazy because I be like mixing your shit and I'm like shipping all this music off. I'm like, damn, now that you say that, I ain't dropped nothing, bro. I have not dropped nothing. Like, I don't remember the last time I actually dropped for real. Like, and not even the full, like, you know what I mean?
Right,
like
right.
actually putting the visual and
The whole
the
yeah.
intention behind it and then dropping. I ain't do that in a minute. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, man. I'm gonna definitely have to do that.
I think I'm definitely figuring out how to, put the visuals behind my music more.
Mm-hmm.
And I do understand that it does take um some abstract ideas,
Mm-hmm.
being unique, you know, can
Yeah.
can definitely offset that song where people like,
Mm-hmm.
oh man, okay, I definitely need to go listen to that. So you right. Like I'm definitely trying to get a whole lot better with it. And enjoy it too.
And enjoy it. I'm
Really
glad you,
trying to enjoy it.
bro.
The more I do it,
Thank you, bro.
have fun with it. You know
Thank
what I'm
you.
saying? Cause it's work. Like, and I say this too. I ain't got to say a lot about it, but
Mm.
a lot of people don't really understand like how much the artist is having to do right now to actually get himself out there. It could be like, man, draining trying to do the work. You got the brain power behind everything that you're actually putting out.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot.
So
It's a lot. And I'm glad you said enjoy it, because I think that's another thing I've been heavily focused on. I feel like that's why I've been on the content wave a lot more than the music, because to your point, I know I can. I feel like I was at that point at one point where I was just dropping, and people were seeing it. Sometimes I make a song, upload the next day, and it's like I did that for a little minute, and I think even some of my songs, bro, like some of the ones I have out, it don't show my full catalog up there. Like it's shit that I have out that's just, I think it's just under other people's name
gotcha.
because of how we collabed it. But it's like, even still, I think I reached that stride before, and then I was like, but the content was lacking. So I
Right.
switched to that. And now that I've been on that for a while, I've been trying to focus on how can I make content as easy as possible on the production side, but still as captivating on the front face. You know what I'm saying?
So also while we on this subject, I want to say too, what I've learned is not only are we doing the whole content and putting out art behind the music, in visual form, a whole lot more than normal. Whether it be 10 to 15 to 30-second reels, I still will always say the most important thing is always gonna be to go outside and actually rub shoulders with people and touch people.
Yep. Yep.
I truly believe that. Like the more you're out in your community base, what I mean, that's when people actually start to catch on to who you are.
I'm recording right now.
So
You heard me? I'm recording. We recording right now. You good? No, I got it. Good.
yeah. So definitely like going out and like building a community and trying to network with the people and reach out to the people that's in your city and that's in that melting pot. That's really gonna heighten you, in my opinion. Like the more you're doing that, the more people that's within your vicinity
Mm-hmm.
are putting
The
two and
face
two
to the
together.
name.
Yeah, they're
Yep.
putting a face to the name.
Yep.
Like I think what I also learned is what people understand is, yeah, it's gonna be a lot of strangers that listen to your music, right? But the strangers are not always in different states. Them strangers be
Yeah.
people
They
that
be.
you might be a strictly associate. You might not even talk to that person, but you might see them in the same area that you
Over and
be
over,
in
right.
over and over and again,
Yeah.
and they try and figure out who you are or whatever the case may be, or they seen you and they putting two and two together, and eventually they might catch on like, oh snap, man, I know you made so. And
Gotta get
guess what?
outside.
That is a trickle down effect to what everybody else that he or she hangs with.
Yep.
Oh yeah, man,
Yeah.
that person, I like his music. Yeah, yeah,
That's why I also do like that I live close to the Beltline now, because like that's kind of like my bread and butter as far as like content too. Like I've been just figuring out ways to get out there and interact with the community, and it's like, all right. And it's funny because I went past somebody that did one of my street interviews for my brand, for my clothing brand, and I was on a skateboard just riding by. He was like, "What's up, bro?" And I noticed. I'm like, "Oh shit, what's up, bro?" Like the fact that you recognized me from back then, and now the person you with is looking like, "Who is that?" You know what I'm saying? So it was a girl he was with, and I'm like, okay, now that's how that worked. Okay, cool. So I just need to keep putting myself out there. And you're right, bro. So yeah, I guess for me, I gotta keep doing that. It's all the things. It's the content. Those the three pillars. Put yourself out there like brush shoulders. Get outside. Do the content. Put the music out.
Put the music out.
That's it.
All three of them things go hand in hand. You know what I mean? Go hand in hand, and yeah, I think that's definitely how, cause we not in the age of mystiqueness no more. You can't be mystique like that no more.
Can't be Mike.
Yeah, you can't be Mike. Nobody will ever be Mike.
Nobody will ever be
yeah,
Mike.
but you can't move like how Mike was moving, and with the labels and everything, you know, themselves probably trying to figure out how they trying to move. You know what I'm saying? Cause you know, it's different for everybody. The algorithm and Spotify and all that, you know, Apple Music, it's all different for everybody. And they're not just gonna, you know, go out there and pick somebody that ain't working.
Yeah.
They want somebody that's gonna be working. So when they get them, they know that the work gonna get done.
The work gonna get done, and it is in good hands.
It's in good hands. Like, they ain't gotta worry the work gonna get done. And on that other side of that wall is, you just gotta make sure the work you signing up for is the right work.
It's the
And the right work might not always seem like the right work, cause you know multiple things can go wrong. And you know, the more I keep listening to other artists speak on stuff and deals and everything, I think, like, you know, you just be blessed to be able to get in a situation that you can be like, oh, I'm grateful for. I think that's the most important thing you could just hope for, like, as long as you do your due diligence and, you know, have your lawyers and all that in country, because you just don't know how people are, man. You feel me? Like, we can do everything you can do right, but we don't know those people, you know what I'm saying, how they really get down in the midst of, you know what I'm saying, the temperature turn up, because what if you start rocking out, you making money, and who knows, man, you know. So you just gotta be hoping we meeting good people, making great relationships. That,
you know what, and I'm glad you ended it with that, because I think that's all I want to do that with my content. I just want to create a great space where people can meet great people like mine, whether that's, you know, us podcasting, we doing a collab tape, whatever it is, man. I think that's, when I look at the industry, I think that's all you need at the end of the day. Like, you can have a big studio with all the tech, but it's the people in it that's gonna make it a great experience. And I think that's with anywhere, any store,
anywhere.
Like, so
people work for people.
People work for people.
People work for people, man. And we gotta get back to that. These relationships that we have, we just gotta get back to having relationships that are built on integrity, having codes, you know, respect for one another. You know what I mean? It's enough money for everybody, man. Everybody ain't got
they print it all day, every day.
All day, man. Come on, man.
Yeah.
It's not that serious.
Yeah. What would you right now, what would you say is like your biggest thing that you're like, as an artist, what's the next big thing you're trying to attack or that you're trying to work on?
I think really I want to continue to put this music out, but I want to really give people a better visual of what Never Stop Exceeding is and who B Mogul is. You know what I'm saying? So, like, even though I got this music, I'm gonna keep the music going. It's other things, of course, I want to be able to bring, and whether that be clothes or different type of merchandise. You know what I'm saying? I haven't really been able to step into that yet because I've been so focused on putting music out, and just also too just putting things together. You know what I'm saying? Events, more events for myself. You know what I'm saying? So the community can come out. You know what I mean? And like I say, be able to build with people, rub shoulders with people, because that's what it's all about at the end of the day. Like when I put my music out, You know, I'm like I said, I'm making it for people that trying to grow. You know what I'm saying? People that want to enjoy their life. You know what I'm saying? They got morals, principle codes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm real Southern. I'm from Albany, so like
Yeah.
that's what I'm raised upon. You
Yep.
know what I mean? So and that, I think my music truly reflects that. You know what I'm saying? When people listen to it, but definitely trying to be able to get people to understand who B Mogul and Never Stop Seeing is. Bring that vision to a full circle. Yeah.
That's dope. Sound like some day in the life content we gotta do. A day would be mogul.
Yeah, man. That definitely gotta. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be dope.
Nah, for sure. Stuff like that is could be part of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just like we talked about. You know, other artists that put that out. Like, I want to be able to do that as well. You know, behind the scenes and show people how the process going and a day in the life of what we got going on, so people can actually understand a little bit more on how the vision came about and how it shaped.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. All great things. Man, I feel like we could talk all day for real. Like I already know,
Yeah.
bro. We can dissect the whole industry all day. But I think yeah, let's definitely have this let's keep having these conversations for
Yeah,
sure.
man, for
Like
sure.
let's this can't be the last one. You know what I'm saying? Like you definitely got to pull up. I know we gonna get to the music, make the music, collab, all that stuff. But
Yeah.
these conversations. I'm always here for these conversations because they're the catalyst for growth. These are the ones that can really change your trajectory, like, and within a span of what an hour or however long we talk. You know,
Right.
you can change the whole trajectory of your future. So, yeah, man, we definitely gotta do that. Is there anything you want to tell the people before we get off here, like where they can follow you, music that you got out, music that you got coming, anything that you want to put out there?
Yeah, man. You can follow me on official B Mogul. That's Instagram, and then on Twitter is the real B Mogul. And yeah, you can follow me on there, and then B Mogul, B.MOGUL. That's on all streaming platforms. You can find my music. You know, it's a lot of music out. You know, I dropped Mogul in the Making last year, then Mogul in the Making, Reload. You know, so those out, and then new project coming on the way to Minor the Major. You know, so be on the lookout for that. And
that's hard. That's such a hard project name too.
Man.
And the cover's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all seen it, if he posted it yet or not, but the cover's crazy.
Nah, I hadn't even posted it, but you know, it won't even, it's gonna get tweaked. It ain't even gonna look like
word?
that. Yeah, it won't look like that.
Yeah,
But it's gonna have
crazy.
that
I
though.
ain't gonna lie. I was like, yeah, this hard.
Yeah, so
what's a message that you want to leave with the creatives out there that's watching this? Like any advice you want to give the next rapper, next artist, next mogul, you know?
Man, I say
and you could look up there at that camera.
Oh yeah, for sure. I say for the next creators, you know, or just really we'll just say anybody. Just be able to have I talked about this not too long ago, but be able to build endurance. Life requires us to have endurance, so you know, understand that it's gonna be like we always say, those ups and downs, you know, that come with it, but that is what is just shaping you who you gonna end up being at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying, in life. So just have that endurance, stay the course, you know, and keep going. Never stop exceeding. Yeah, man.
You heard it here. Never stop exceeding. It's your boy Chris Hovers. You just rocked out Solo Dolo with me and B Mogul. Make sure y'all follow him. Definitely listen to his music. I mixed and mastered a lot of it, so your feedback is always welcome. And if you looking for your stuff to be mixed and mastered, you know where to find me. Peace.
Yes, sir.
Hey, yo, Chris, where you at? I'm in town.